honor, excellence, and public service.
A center of knowledge, innovation, history, culture, and biodiversity. This is the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. UPLB found its home at the foot of the legendary Mount Makiling in Los Baños, Laguna, a short distance from Laguna de Bay, the country's largest lake. It has its beginnings in 1909 as the UP College of Agriculture, a tent school for a handful of students. A year after, the Forest School, or what was to become the College of Forestry, also set up its home in Los Baños. In 1972, the UP College of Agriculture and the College of Forestry, that had by then become renowned institutions, were granted full autonomy as the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Instruction, research, and extension in agriculture and forestry in the country took root and flourished in UPLB. Through its strength in these two fields, UPLB established niches in various areas: biotechnology, engineering, veterinary medicine, natural resources conservation, environmental science and management, human ecology, food science, economics and management, public affairs, and development communication. It drew its strength in the arts and other fields of science, from harnessing its expertise and human resource in the biological, physical, and social sciences. Today, UPLB degree programs continue to dominate over its counterparts. Over the years, UPLB has developed graduate programs that continue to attract students far and wide, including collaborative programs with international universities in food security, biodiversity conservation, and development. To make graduate programs more accessible to professionals, UPLB offers them off-campus. Recently, UPLB established the UP Professional School for Agriculture and the Environment in Mindanao, the country's food basket, in order to help build the knowledge capital that the country needs to attain food security. Instruction in UPLB is enhanced by a strong and vigorous engagement in research and public service that enables it to produce knowledge and generate technologies and innovations that promote sustainable living, making it a strong force in the war against hunger and poverty in the country. Extension and public service are the mechanisms by which UPLB brings this knowledge and technologies to the people, as well as for it to know what they need and to help shape policies in the country. UPLB's reputation as a graduate and research university was formed through the continuous aspiration for excellence and the mutual reinforcement between instruction, research, and public service and extension. It brings in partnerships with local and international universities and provides mobility to faculty members, researchers and scientists, and students, and enhances their competitiveness. Instruction, research, and extension and public service in UPLB reflect the dynamism, honor, and excellence that its forebears set as a standard for its leaders to aspire for.
A 112 years ago, the UP Board of Regents had a vision to develop their true firstborn college that will spearhead national development through agriculture. At the foot of Mount Makiling, Edwin B. Copeland, together with 7 faculty and 12 students, embarked on the journey to create the UP College of Agriculture, or UPCA. Through its 112 years of existence, the college has produced over 1,000 technologies and variety of plants and animals, 9 national scientists, over 30 outstanding young scientists, and more than 18,000 graduates contributing to agricultural development. UPCA, now College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAPS, has been continuously contributing to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension function. A mere 10 years after establishment, the college was able to start breeding works with the production of sugarcane varieties with high productivity and resistance to Fiji and mosaic disease. In the 1920s, the importance of agriculture was intensified and UPCA was recognized as neighboring countries began sending their students to Los Baños because of the high quality of education. In the 1930s, breeds with superior characteristics such as the Burkhala pig, Los Baños Cantonese chicken, and filament cattle were developed. The 1960s was a fruitful decade for research. Makapuno, a coconut cultivar often made into a dessert, was pioneered and perfected. Meanwhile, the Dairy Training and Research Institute was the first in the country to freeze buffalo semen, paving the way for artificial insemination of local carabaos. Along with the establishment of UPLB in the 70s, the college received the prestigious Ramon Magsaysay Award for International Understanding, Asia's counterpart for the Nobel Peace Prize. In the same decade, the C4 plants were developed. The soil test kits were produced in support of the Masagana 99 program, and the mango induction technique was introduced. Continuing the production of quality research outputs in the 1980s, techniques to minimize post-harvest losses, the accelerated fish sauce manufacturing process, and the rapid test kit for the detection of pesticide residue on vegetables were developed. The 1990s saw many new varieties across species or crop types, including Sinta papaya, the first Philippine-bred hybrid, UPLB Gold, a durian variety, and Doña Amelita, a musaenda named after the wife of former President Fidel Ramos. The award-winning National Corn-Based Farmer Scientist RDE Training Program, or FSTP, was also established around this time and still remains as one of the university's primary extension programs. In the field of instruction, the book titled Integrating Sustainable Agriculture in the BSA Curriculum, the UPLB College of Agriculture Experience, was published in 1999. At present, the College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAPS, continues to be the premier institution of higher learning in agriculture and food science and remains committed to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension programs. In order to produce the best graduates, all of our courses are outcomes-based education, and continuous improvement of the curriculum is being practiced to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As testament of excellence, CAPS is constantly recognized by different organizations. In research, we continue to implement relevant studies with focus on the 12 priority commodities to address food security. Moreover, technologies are constantly developed to aid in responsible food production. Supplementing these are extension activities to disseminate the knowledge generated to improve food productivity and livelihood of the people. We believe that present technologies will future-proof our food systems. Some of our notable developments are iDetect, Coragenab, Plant Health and Pest Clinic, Pest Management Tools and Techniques, Smarter Pest Identification Technology or SPITech, Snap Hydroponics, Drone Technology, Rapid Immunofilter Assay for Virus Indexing, Nanofertilizers Fertigrow, Corbogrow, Nanobiosensors, and Biochar. We at the College of Agriculture and Food Science will continue to promote and nurture a culture with innovative yet conscientious minds and cutting-edge skills to lead and serve the country and the region. We are one college with one goal towards sustainable food systems.
Ang Electronic Management of Insecticide Resistance Application o eMIR app ay isang mobile application na dinevelop ng National Crop Protection Center upang makatulong sa pamamahala ng insecticide resistance sa fall armyworm o FAO. Layunin nito na mapabilis ang access ng mga magsasaka sa impormasyon tungkol sa pamamahala ng peste sa pananim at ipaunawa kung ano ang mode of action at paano ito gagamitin sa insecticide rotation upang mapabagal ang pagdevelop ng insecticide resistance ng mga peste. Paano ba gamitin ang eMIR app sa inyong phone? Sa unang paggamit ng app, mag-sign up gamit ang user registration form. Pagkatapos mag-register, pwede nang magamit ang mga features ng app na eMIR Calendar, eMIR Learn, at eMIR Map. Upang magamit ang eMIR Calendar, pindutin ang Get Started. Tiyakin na umabot sa 20% ang pinsala ng FAO sa green corn at 30% ang pinsala nito sa BT corn. Kung mababa dito ang pinsalang dulot ng FAO, pwedeng gumamit ng non-chemical control upang makatipid sa kabuuang gastusin sa paghahalaman. Sunod, pumili mula sa listahan ng recommended insecticides laban sa FAO. Ang listahang ito ay kinategorya ayon sa bisa mula sa highly effective o mabisang mabisa hanggang sa not effective o hindi mabisa. Ipapakita ng app kung ano ang recommended spray interval sa napiling insecticide. Sunod ay pwede nang pumili ng petsa sa eMIR Calendar at pumili ng kulay na magsisilbing palatandaan ng treatment schedule na ito. Silipin naman natin ang eMIR Learn. Ito ay naglalaman ng koleksyon ng impormasyon na tinatawag na libraries na may generated baseline data gaya ng listahan ng insecticides na ang FPA-approved recommended rate ay hindi na mabisa at insecticides na ang recommended rate ay mabisa pa sa FAO sa Pilipinas. Mga impormasyon ng crop protection practices ng local farmers, listahan ng field-validated insecticides na tiyak na epektibo pamatay ng FAO, mga macro at micro biocontrol base sa published at gray literature, at iba pang mahahalagang kaalaman upang mahikayat ang mga magsasaka na gumamit ng Integrated Pest Management o IPM. Makikita sa libraries ang Material Safety Data Sheet na naglalaman ng kaalaman tungkol sa epekto ng insecticide sa kalusugan, ligtas na paggamit nito, at first aid instructions. Tampok din ang impormasyon tungkol sa taxonomical identification ng FAO na may kasamang pictures na magagamit ng mga magsasaka sa pest monitoring. Magtungo naman tayo sa eMIR map. Ang mapa na ito ay nagpapakita ng positive infestation ng FAO sa Pilipinas. Dito makikita kung ano ang mabisang insecticide sa bawat lokasyon. Ang eMIR app ay pwedeng magamit kahit na walang internet connection. I-download ang app mula sa Google Play Store o sa App Store.
Hey, let me check. Okay po ba ang aking audio? Hello? Naririnig po ako?
Yes, Miss Marie, naririnig po.
Okay, let us start po. So good morning, everyone. I am Marie Joy Beltran from NCPC, and I will be your host for today. So welcome to NCPC's 47th anniversary webinar special. This webinar is part of the week-long celebration of the 47th founding anniversary of the National Crop Protection Center. This year's theme is Fast Forward Resilient Crop Protection Solutions Towards Sustainable Food Systems. We are currently live at NCPC's YouTube and Facebook page. Just a few reminders to all the panelists and participants. Please make sure to keep your microphones on mute to minimize disruptions. Should you have any questions or comments during the presentations, kindly make use of the Zoom chat box or the comment section of Facebook or YouTube. Later, we will have the open discussions to address your questions. Lastly, everyone is reminded that this session is being recorded. So now to formally start the program, I would like to call on the Director of the National Crop Protection Center, Dr. Barbara L. Kawili, to give us an opening message. Doc Bambi?
Magandang umaga at salamat, Marie. Okay. So to our resource speaker for today's webinar, Ms. Karen P. Ardes, a very, very prolific university researcher at the National Crop Protection Center. To our colleagues from the National Crop Protection Center, so I see former Director Dr. Hill Magsino in the participants. And also our colleagues from the College of Agriculture and Food Science, and to our participants, other participants, especially those farmers from PhilMaize joining us virtually from different provinces in the country, and different government units such as BPI, FTA, DARCPC, Region 2 and 9, PhilRice, and state universities and colleges, such as Isabela State University and Tarlac Agricultural Universities. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. So this week, the National Crop Protection Center is celebrating its 47th founding anniversary with the theme Fast Forward Resilient Crop Protection Solutions Towards Sustainable Food Systems. So at NCPC, we work towards the development of technologies that can address the crop protection needs of our farmers. With this year's anniversary theme, we are expressing our commitment to ensure that our technologies are not only helpful today, but in the long term, and that these technologies are able to adapt to changing times and the changing needs of our stakeholders. So in fact, now this morning, sa news this morning, our country ranked second in the world in terms of mobile cell phone usage. So we can take advantage of this technology interest in helping our country in addressing insect pests and disease concerns. So one of the recent developed technologies in the center is the Electronic Management of Insecticide Resistance Application, or eMIR app. So this is a mobile application that seeks to help our farmers learn about proper management of crop pests and appropriate use of insecticides to prevent the development of insecticide resistance. we have seen how insecticide resistance has been a challenge in crop protection by threatening our ability to manage crop pests. If the problem of insecticide resistance remain unaddressed, we are looking at higher risk of residues and more losses for our farmers. So therefore, we believe that technologies that such as eMIR can be very helpful to us, especially since useful information have been made available in our fingertips through this application. So today, let us all learn the features of the eMIR app, how it can be used, and how it can be helpful to our stakeholders. So I fervently hope that this webinar will spark awareness about insecticide resistance and will help our stakeholders, especially our farmers, make informed decisions when it comes to management of crop pests. So with that, I wish everyone an insightful and meaningful webinar. Maraming salamat po at Hiraya Manuel. Back to you, Marie.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doc Bambi. For our documentation, may we request all the panelists to please turn on your video for a photo opportunity.
Okay, ready na po? Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Isa pa po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you po.
Okay, so allow me now to introduce our speaker. She holds a master's degree in entomology and a bachelor's degree in agriculture from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. She has been involved in projects related to insecticide resistance. First is on differential genotypes of DBM on flubendiamide, and second is on insecticide resistance management for onion armyworm. She is currently a university researcher too at NCPC. To present eMIR, let us all welcome Ms. Karen P. Ardas. Ms. Karen?
Hi. Hello everyone. Maraming salamat po kay Ma'am Bambi. Thank you Ma'am for the introduction and giving a brief background tungkol dito dun sa eMIR app. At maraming salamat at feature niyo po yung eMIR app dito sa NCPC anniversary. Miss Marie, can I start the presentation?
Yes po, Ms. Karen.
Okay, I will share the screen. Ayan. So, makita niyo na po yung screen ko? Okay, hello?
Yes po.
Okay. So, good morning everyone sa lahat po ng participants, RCPCs, LGUs, industry, kay Dr. Hill Magsino, ang previous director ng NCPC. Sir, welcome po. So, today I will discuss or present the digital app that we are developing. Actually, this app is 1 year pa lang. So, continuously developing pa rin po itong app na ito. So, the eMIR app or the Electronic Management of Insecticide Resistance, which is the IPM with IRM assisted digital application for local farmers. This is a free app for now and currently available at Google Play Store. So, yung sa App Store ay wino-work out pa po ng team. So, before we talk about the app, I will give you some background about the project. So, this project is funded by DA through DA Bar. The implementing agency is the NCPC with collaboration from IWEP and different RCPCs. And users, adopters, disseminators are from different pillars of agriculture such as RCPC, chemical industry, FPA, BAFs, academe, local corn and onion growers from different geographic locations in the Philippines. The RD agenda addressed were crop protection, food security, digital agriculture, insecticide resistance management. Based from the semi-annual review way back September 2022, DA Bar agreed that this project can be a demo project for IRM that can be replicated with other pests. Thus, DA Bar agreed to fund this project of one target pest per year. So yung phase 1 po namin is fall armyworm, and then itong incoming phase 2 po namin is onion armyworm. So the technology that we are trying to develop is an electronic insecticide resistance management mobile and web application that will provide easy access to essential technical know-how on proper mitigation of the pests, with consideration of food and environmental safety through managing insecticide resistance. The app had several names from conceptualization way back 2021 until now facing the phase 2. And these are Spray, eIRM, kung narinig nyo po nung launch nung December. And now, yung reviewer po ng DA Bar, they advise it to revise it into eMIR. Kasi daw po mahirap banggitin yung eIRM. So this app is now accessible at Google Play Store and can be installed on Android users. So this app is an IPM with IRM-assisted mobile and web application, offers 3 key features: the eMIR Calendar, eMIR Maps, and the eMIR Learn. So these features will equip the technical know-how of farmers for proper mitigation of the pests. The digital application will help farmers have holistic decision-making for mitigating the pests by giving them easy access to basic knowledge such as biology, life history, behavior of the pests. Also increase awareness on the correlation of farmers' practice, molecular and potency profile of the pests on selected insecticides, and the occurrence of insecticide resistance. The social impact expected for this technology were modernization and digitalization of insecticide recommendation, increased awareness in IRM and factors affecting insecticide resistance, both in the insect and crop protection practice. A proactive approach that helps delay insecticide resistance for FAO and OAU, and lengthen the efficacy of pest control products in the market. While the economic impact includes strengthen the crop protection practices of our farmers, leading to better economic productivity and preventing high losses brought by pests. Avoid waste of money and resources of farmers in purchasing and applying insecticide that are no longer effective. The end users, adopters, or disseminators includes LGU, chemical industry, DA, academe, and the local corn and onion growers. So this app would like to strengthen the global competitiveness of the farmers by strengthening their technical know-how on the application of a combination of strategies, or the IPM, and considering the 3 keys of IRM, which is the know the product mode of action, rotate by insecticide mode of action, and follow the label on mitigating pests for delaying insecticide resistance that will result in a bounty harvest. So this app provides digitalized access to information using Android, which is now available, and iOS, still ongoing, and applications that will strengthen farmers' ability to implement holistic decision-making by providing access to key information on mitigating pests by applying IPM from published and gray literature with IRM-assisted digital application. So this is the insecticide resistance management framework used in this app, and we propose this framework as a guide to monitor insecticide resistance. So it consists of 2 parts, the research and development part and the technology transfer part. The first part will be implemented with collaboration with NCPC, FPA, and the BAPS personnel. So this part focuses on the data gathering of the baseline data, such as farmers' adoption of the recommended IRM, the potency data of FAO in corn, IRM molecular profile of FAO on selected insecticide, and also field validation of insecticide or screened insecticide that will give an acceptable efficacy against FAO that will be used to craft a window-based program that will use alternation, rotation with frequency of application. Then the results will be integrated into an interactive application, so-called eMIR app, to ease the techno-transfer difficulty. Also, a drafted policy will be formed and transferred to DA, FPA, and BAPS for their endorsement. And after the policy is signed by DA, FPA, and BAPS, we will transfer it to insecticide retailers and farmers for their access. This framework was based on the general objective of this project, which is to develop a site-specific digital application for insecticide resistance management for fall armyworm phase 1 and onion armyworm phase 2. So this project divided to 5 studies: the baseline survey of farmers, baseline potency estimates and molecular profiling, the field efficacy evaluation, and the development of the app and the techno transfer of the app, or the capacity building. So what are the 3 main features of the app? Will teach our farmers to be self-implementing, utilizing the combinations of IPM with considerations of insecticide resistance, and that will lead to safe NTOs and the environment. So first is the eMIR calendar. So this feature will aid farmers make a record of their activities on their farm. And also there are features in the app that would aid them make scheduled activities based on a window rotation of MOAs of insecticides and with guide on what to rotate. And also frequency of application or the sprayer interval on available effective insecticide that they can choose for rotation, which is validated from several trials and group their efficacy from excellent, good, and fair. Also, in the future, this app will provide text notification like the NDRRMC text alert for those farmers with no Android and smartphone. Pero baka matagalan po ito kasi wino-work out pa yung pondo. Medyo maliit kasi yung pondo nitong project na ito. So, hindi pa namin alam kung paano ipapasok yung text alert, yung pondo para sa text alert. So, yun. So, the second feature is the eMIR map. This includes information and baseline susceptibility estimates of POW per insecticide that is area specific, which gives information on registered insecticides with effective recommended rates for the Philippine POW population. Also, positive POW infestation that is also area specific in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So basically, itong yung sinasabi lang na cross and check. So alin pa yung effective? So yung effective insecticide per location is yung green na check. And then yung cross, so yun na po yung may insecticide resistance. So hindi sinasuggest po na wag po muna ito gamitin. So yun po. So also this app will provide area-specific availability of insecticides. So for example po yung botanical insecticide na plant shield ay sa Davao lang po siya nabibili. Tas hindi siya available sa Luzon and Visayas. So ganun po. The third feature is the eMIR Learn. This show information on the safe use of insecticide through knowing the safety data sheet, showing the properties of the chemical, and guide on using the PPE or the personal protective equipment, and also the first aid procedures. The second content is the eMIR Learn. So, or actually, ito yung pinaka big feature dun sa app, which is the digital library ng app. So the second content is the insect libraries. So this is a digital library that serves as guide for identifying pests by the provision of pictographs and insect information on the stages and development, morphological identification description, and management recommendation, including variety, cultural practices, biocon, and chemical control. So the third content of the eMIR Learn is the profile and crop protection practices of local growers. So this content will give end users such as farmers, academe, also students, the profile of local farmers such as age, distribution, educational background, civil status distribution, farm size, years in corn production, crops planted by corn farmers, benefits received from the DA, like inputs and also the seminars they attended, choice of insecticide per province, non-insecticide materials used by corn growers to control fowl. So this content will give us an idea what is lacking in the need of farmers to become globally competitive and correct the misuse practices of farmers. So the fourth content of the eMIR Learn is the basics of IRM. So this content is the output of the project conducted by the team in the laboratory and several field trials. So this content covered the results on baseline susceptibility estimates, field validated insecticides grouped into excellent, good, and fair with the recommended frequency of application. Also, this content has information on when insecticide resistance occurs fast, thus giving ideas on farmers how they can delay insecticide resistance. Also, the team provided the easily searchable registered FPA insecticide that can be searched by mode of action, active ingredient, by company, by brand name, which is an initiative of scientist Mario Navasero, which is my mentor, and also siya po yung nagsimula ng insecticide resistance management project dito sa NCPC po. So, yun po. So, ang ginawa ni Sir is kinonvert niya yung PDF file. So, pag nagpunta po kayo sa FPA, so ang makikita nyo na listahan ng insecticide ay PDF file. So, mahirap para sa mga farmers na hanapin yung hinahanap nilang insecticide kung PDF kung PDF siya. So, ang ginawa ni Sir is kinonvert niya sa Excel file. So, yung Excel file na kinonvert ni Sir Mar ay ginamit namin dito sa app. Dito sa app, nilagay dito sa app, at through this, mabilis na po na masi-search ng farmers yung gusto nilang hanapin. So, ayun po. So actually si scientist Mario Navasero is a retired NCPC scientist but continues to serve as mentor and as consultant dito po sa project nito and sa lahat po sa amin ng mga young researchers sa NCPC. So another feature of the eMIR Learn is the inclusion of published and gray literature on micro and macro biocon. But this requires coordination for acquiring approval from the project leader that implemented the project. So bali, ang DA bar po or yung funding agency po ang re-request ng letter kung pwedeng ma-access yung data nila sa micro and macro biocon. Kasi pwede rin po namin ilagay yun dito para maging mas accessible po sa ating mga farmers. So yun po. Pero hindi ko pa po alam kung anong status nito. Actually, hindi na po ako yung project leader nito kasi currently naka-study leave na po ako. So, ito po yung i-work out ni Mr. Gideon Borgonio na pinasahan ko po ng project na ito. So, yun po. So, the primary deployment platforms used in the Google Play Store and soon the App Store, also on-site virtual workshop for target tester. So, this is the tech stack used by the computer programmers to develop the features of the app. Also, this project has an available IEC materials that you can access in the app. The first is the baseline susceptibility estimates, which will inform you on FPA products with effective RR and those are not effective. So, itong data na ito ay nandun din po siya dun sa IRM Learn, dun sa basics of IRM. So, yun po. So, yung second IEC material is yung Tagalog and English version po nung Farmers Against FAO po or yung magsasaka laban sa FAO. So ito po ay tungkol sa mga basics po ng IRM at yung tungkol sa baseline susceptibility estimates, anong ibig sabihin kung anong ibig sabihin ng mga data na nandun sa baseline susceptibility estimates at yung recommended na yung field efficacy trial namin, yung excellent, good, and fair. So, nandun din po siya. So, nandito po yun. Tapos, yung third IEC po namin is yung preliminary introduction to increase the awareness on the functionality of the eMIR app in a Tagalog and English version. So, kung nakita niyo po yung sa IEC po namin is eIRM pa kasi ito po ay ginamit doon sa soft launch na kinandak noong December 2022. So ito po yung soft launch conducted on December 15, 2022 at NCPC Auditorium, showcasing features of the app, its significance, and how to use this app. So this was attended by DA-BAR and UPLB officials, Dr. Anthony B. Obligado, DA-BAR, Dr. Elpidio Agbisit, si Dean, si Dr. Nathaniel Bantayan from Ovicre, and syempre yung director natin, si Dr. Barbara Kawili, and also the 30 local corn growers. So this article is available at the NCPC website. So this project would like to acknowledge DA-BAR for the financial support of this project, all the lead implementing personnel of the project from UPLB officials to the project staffs, the collaborating agencies such as LGUs who help us retrieve survey forms and assist us during insect collections, to Ms. Charlotte Hagosos, who serve as our video creator and editor of the IEC material, and also siya rin po yung gumawa ng video presented sa inyo. And also kay Mr. Gideon Borgonio for accepting this project para mapursu ko po yung aking PhD. So, yun po. So, thank you very much sa inyo pong lahat.
Thank you very much, Ms. Karen, for your presentation. At this point, we will now entertain comments and questions from our participants. I would like to call on my colleague from the UPLB National Crop Protection Center, Ms. Michelle S. Guerrero, to moderate the Q&A. Ms. Michelle?
Thank you so much, Ms. Marie. Naririnig ba ako ng maayos, Marie?
Yes po, Ms. Michelle.
All right, salamat. Thank you, Marie, and to our speaker, Ms. Karen. You have given a very informative talk sa aming lahat. So, salamat for sharing your expertise. And for sure, may mga katanungan ang ating mga kasamahang nanunood via different platforms. So, may mga nanunood po tayo ngayon sa live tayo sa Facebook, sa YouTube, and of course, ang daming participants dito sa Zoom, Ate Karen. So, we have 126 as of this time.
Salamat po sa pag-attend. Sana may natutunan kayo.
For sure, madaming natutunan ang ating mga tagapakinig.
At
So,
ano po,
Ms. Karen,
try mo po yung app and give us some feedback po kasi under developing pa po itong app na to. So we can consider po yung mga feedbacks niyo.
all right. Ayun. Ms. Karen, ready ka na ba? We have few questions sa Zoom. Okay. So yung isa pong katanungan mula kay A.D. Alvarez, isang farmer ng Philmaize. So ang tanong niya, Ate Karen, is there a testimonial result from farmers on the effectivity of this app?
Actually,
they would love to hear the farmer's experience.
Okay. Pwede ko naman i-share sa inyo yung video na kinuha nila Sir Randy Candano during their field interview. So, pwede ko i-share actually. Hanapin ko lang
Alright. Sige, Ate Karen.
sa downloads.
Ayun, habang hinahanap po ni Miss Karen yung farmer's testimonial, feel free to ask questions po sa YouTube. You can ask your question via the comment section and also sa Facebook. So, parami ng parami ang mga katanungan from Zoom, Miss Karen.
Yes. Sige lang. Wait lang. Oo.
Ayun, while Miss Karen is also still looking for the farmer's testimonial, we would like to acknowledge yung mga participants natin dito sa Zoom. So nakita namin na ang daming participants from the academe. Meron tayong mga participants from VSU, PSU. Meron ding marami ring participants from other research institutions, from RCPC, from PhilRice. Meron ding from the industry, Bayer, Syngenta, and of course yung mga kasamahan sa DA. And FBA. Ready na ba tayo, Miss Karen?
Pwede?
Okay, yeah. Sige
Okay.
po.
Share ko yung screen.
Yes po.
Yes.
Miss Karen, pa-share po ng computer sound.
Okay, wait lang. Paano nga ba? So, wait lang.
Ako na po mag-share, Miss
Paano?
Karen.
Okay, okay.
Sige po Kuya Ener, sabihin niyo po sa amin kung ano yung parang nakasanayan niyo na practice para po sa pagbuksan ng fall armyworm.
Fall armyworm. Hindi na ba?
Apa.
Fall armyworm, yung major problem namin sa mais ngayon, di ba? Mostly every farmer, yung pinaka number one na yung kumbaga yung peste. Now these days yung peste pinaka niya. Hindi mo alam kung paano sila atake, then very if I'm not mistaken, kasi pag minsan
Medyo naglalag, Miss Karen, hindi namin medyo marinig.
pero yung
Opo.
ibang
Sir,
yung ibang na
Sir Alvarez, siguro po ay i-share po namin ang farmer's
sa mga
testimonial.
nagamit namin
Next
para
time siguro
matapad
baka ilalagay natin sa ibang avenue.
what we need more
Proceed
results
po muna
dun
tayo sa
sa
ibang question. Is that all right, Miss Karen?
Okay, sige lang.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sige po. Naka-raise po ng hand si Dr. Hill Magsino kanina. Sir Hill, good morning po.
Good morning, Sir Hill.
So, we will allow you po to ask your question or your comment live. So please, feel free to open your microphone.
Thank you. Narinig niyo na ako?
Yes,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
First of all, congratulations to the 46th anniversary ng NCPC. Mukhang napakasaya. Nakita ko sa inyong mga post. So, congratulations to Director Bambi and to the staff, of course. Nice to see you, Mitch, again. I wasn't able to. This is my first time to see you. And of course, Karen, congratulations. No?
Salamat, sir.
Napakaganda nitong technology nito sa ating
Salamat po.
digital world. Now, my question is, since sabi mo nga, nag-i-start pa lang kayo, para at least maging component, sakali maging component ng inyong strategy, Ang sinabi mo kanina, ang main component ng eMIR is
Mhm.
know the MOA,
Mhm.
rotate the MOA, follow the label.
Opo.
And nakita ko sa techno-transfer from NCPC to LGUs and then to the farmers.
Mhm.
Now, I like your statement when you said na proactive, no? A proactive strategy. And gustong-gusto ko rin yung word na proactive than reactive.
Mhm.
Now, my question is, how with this know the MOA, rotate the MOA, follow the label, and many other things, sa techno-transfer, how will you do the proactive implementation under farmers' field condition? We know pretty well, hindi lahat ng farmers are capable, no? Sa digital world, marami pa rin na, they want a face-to-face or actual recommendation. Now, with this program, how will you implement again the proactive strategy going to the farmers?
Salamat sir sa question po. Actually sir, ang number one problem lang naman kasi ng ating mga farmers is yung kailangan nating palakasin yung technical know-how nila. So kailangan nating ipaabot yung mga research outputs sa kanila. So hindi lang po dun sa mga publications, hindi lang sa journal. So kailangan nating iabot sa kanila. So siyempre kailangan din po ng with this app, siyempre may mga anak naman po yung mga ating mga farmers na makaka-access po ng app na ito. And also, i-utilize din po natin ang Facebook, YouTube, yung mga social media. Yun po. And also, magkakandak din naman po yung team ng on-site capacity building. And actually, kahit hindi po kasama doon kahit ang pinunta po talaga ng project is insect collection, nagpupunta po kami doon sa mga RCPCs at kung pwede po silang mag-invite ng mga local farmers. So doon po ay nagkakaroon na rin po ng mini discussion or small room discussion para ipaalam sa kanila kung ano yung ginagawa namin, and yun din pong pwede rin pong inihahatid na rin namin sa kanila yung mga IEC materials, and that will give them some brief kung ano na po ba yung ginagawa namin na pwede nilang mapakinabangan. So, yun po, sir.
Okay. Dagdag lang, Karen.
Opo.
Dagdag lang to help the eMIR up. Nabanggit mo yung capability building. That's what I'm looking for.
Opo.
No? Dapat ang NCPC, something like meron kayong 911 team para sa proactive strategy. When I say 911 team, okay, magkakaroon kayo dapat ng talagang intensive training from NCPC to the RCPCs or LGUs, and then from there, mag-form kayo ng team from the region or from the provinces kasi sila yung malapit sa farmers. Not necessarily NCPC personnel ang pupunta kasi ilan lang naman kayo. So, I mean, use those partnership, those collaborations. Kailangan may ma-form kayong team sa LGU or sa RCPC na sila yung, dahil well-trained sila, pagpunta nila sa farmers field, they know what they're looking for. Particularly, if a farmer, when I say proactive, when a farmer is using 2 to 3 times spraying ng insecticide A, may nakikita na siyang may napapatay, meron pang hindi napapatay. So, let us not wait na talagang hindi na makapatay yung insecticide. Kasi sayang din siya, pwede naman siyang i-rotate later on. Ibig sabihin, so kung meron kayong team na nasa field, mabibigyan right there and there yung farmer ng advice na mag-rotate na kayo ng MOA. Alam namin effective ito, pero marami pa pong nasa list. Ito po yung mga nasa list. So, yun yung sinasabi kong face-to-face proactive strategy kasi nga, of course, yung mga IEC materials, no, sa atin level, okay yon sa atin. Pero sa farmer, kahit nga yung pesticide level, they don't bother to read it. Kakaunti ang farmer na nagbabasa ng label. How much more yung IEC materials na so technical, o sabihin na natin ilaka layman's term. What I mean to say is, iba pa rin kasi yung face-to-face approach din, no? So, sana, with your capability building, maka-set up talaga kayo ng team. Dahil umpisa pa naman, pwede naman kayong mag-pilot, no? Saan yung may malaking foul infestation. For example, sa Cagayan, no? Sa Cagayan, meron sa South Cotabato. Pero kahit mag-start muna kayo sa Cagayan in Luzon, mag-form kayo ng mga reliable team members there na iikot, and then talagang kailangan natin mag-move around eh. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-aantay sa app na ito yung farmer, may problema na. So again, that is reactive. Of course, hindi natin maiwasan yun, no? Hindi natin maiwasan yung reactive. That's normal. That's why we want to promote the proactive strategy. My last question lang, Karen. Last na ito, kasi alam ko marami nakalinya. Okay, baka magsawa ka na rin. My question is, for example, naka-establish kayo ng team, no? Sa isang RCPC. Then umiikot sila dahil magaling naman sila sa eMIR app. Okay ba sa NCPC team that they will decide on the use of other MOA, or they will report pa sa NCPC and then mag-wait na inyong decision for them to proceed?
Actually, sir, yung feature ng app is may registration.
Okay.
So, sir, may registration. So, bago gamitin yung app, sir, magre-register yung farmer. Tapos, yung farming activities nila, sir, ay nare-record nung app. So,
Okay.
para siyang may, ewan ko, ano bang tawag dun sa mga computer programmer. So, mare-record nila kung ano ba yung laging ginagamit, pinipili nung app, anong activities ba nung farmer, kung nagamit ba siya ng bioconser. Kasi, di ba sir, nakita mo dun sa IRM calendar, maglalagay sila dun ng kung ano yung gagamit, activities nila dun sa farm. So, yun po. So, through that po, makukuha po nung app yung record activities ng farmers po. Lahat po ng nag-register doon at lahat ng gumagamit ng app.
So kung merong team doon sa area, based on the app, they can decide, they can proceed.
Opo, sir. Opo.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And again, congratulations on your 46th anniversary.
Salamat po, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Hill, for your questions and also for your words of mga recommendations ni Sir. No? For sure, narinig ni Ate Karen. And ang dami pang
veteran
gagawin.
si Sir. Isa sa mga legends si Sir sa PESO.
Ang dami pang gagawin, Ate Karen. At sigurado
Yes,
po,
oo.
tulong-tulong
Siyempre,
naman lahat.
itutuloy yan ni Mr. Gideon.
Apo, si Sir Gideon po ang bagong project leader ng proyektong ito, while Miss Karen is taking her study leave for her PhD degree. Sige po, meron pa po tayong mga 8 katanungan, Miss Karen. Ayun, so let's proceed. May isang katanungan po tayo sa from Facebook. So ang katanungang ito ay mula kay Dwight Ivan Anyunuevo, at ang tanong niya, Miss Karen, since still developing pa ang eMIR application, possible po ba na maisama ang major pest diseases ng ibang crops bukod sa corn and onion?
Actually yung app ay pwedeng halimbawa merong project na nagko-cover na ng different pests doon sa crop. So pwede yung ipasa sa amin yung data at ilalagay namin doon sa app para mapakinabangan siya ng ating farmers. So pwede po. Opo. Basta ano, ang kailangan lang kasi is may consent yun nung nag-implement nung project bago namin ilagay doon. Kasi kailangan din ma-cite kung sino yung, kung kanino galing yung data na yun. So, yun po. Para dun
Alright.
sa intellectual property. Yung mga ganun.
Okay, thank you, Miss Karen. So developing app pa ito, ano? Sa ngayon meron palang corn and onion, pero
Hindi, corn pa lang siya actually, Mitch. Yung
corn pa lang.
onion namin
Sorry.
is phase 2 pa. Ito pa.
Okay.
Ano pa,
So sa ngayon po ay
inayos pa yung proposal actually.
okay. Sa ngayon po ay corn po ang crop na nandun sa ating eMIR app.
Yes.
Pero in the future years, siguradong madadagdagan ito.
Syempre with collaboration with
Yes, opo,
with other researchers, faculties na
pagtutulungan
nagkakandak
ng-
ng ano nila. So actually dapat tulungan.
Opo, tama nga. Yan talaga, no, ang keyword, dapat tulong-tulong tayo.
Yes.
Collaboration is the key.
Yes.
Iba pang katanungan, Miss Karen, from our Zoom viewers. Ito ang tanong ni Sir Christian Paulo Saldo. Sa Huawei user na walang Google Play Store, available po ba siya? Ang meron lang ay App Gallery lang po.
So yung sa App Store kasi ay i-develop pa namin. So waiting pa actually. So yun po.
All right. So for now ay Android users pa lamang ang
Yes, Google Play Store pa lang. So sa Google Play
Play
Store pa lang. So kung yung Huawei mo ay App Store, so malamang wala pa yan. So bili ka muna or hiram ka muna ng Android na may Google Play Store para matry mo kung ano yung app and then give us some feedback.
Okay po, oo. Or I guess kung Huawei user, baka pwedeng maka-download ng Google Play. I guess Android din yata ang Huawei.
Hindi ako sure, hindi ako familiar sa Huawei.
Opo, baka makakapag tayo.
Try mo lang.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Karen, and thank you, sir, for that question. Iba pang mga katanungan from an anonymous attendee. Will NCPC maintain the app after the eMIR project? Who will update the content and fix the bugs?
Wala pa pong napag-usapan. So I think yung direct kapag natapos na po yung app, I think decision po ng director kung anong gagawin nila, kung i-maintain nila yung app or ano. And syempre, aside from DA funding, syempre we are open for industry na mas mayayaman dyan na pwedeng suportahan po yung app. And malamang po ay makikinabang din naman po sila.
Thank you, Miss Karen, and thank you for that question. Miss Roma, we would want to give something on about this question po. Miss Roma.
Nothing, Miss. Nothing.
Baka napindot lang pala. Okay. May nag-prompt sa akin kasi Okay, so proceed po tayo sa iba pang question. Ayan, siguro mga 5 more minutes. Kaya pa ba, Ate Karen?
Sure.
Kayang-kaya. Okay, may katanungan tayo. May katanungan tayo mula sa Bicol. So, dito sa Bicol, dito po ba sa Bicol?
Welcome po sa mga taga Bicol.
Yung mga Bicolano nating farmers, welcome po sa ating Zoom presentation. Dito po ba sa Bicol, naka-trial po kayo ng mga insecticides sa project nyo po?
Hindi po. Medyo malayo po eh. So actually yung field site po namin is dito lang po sa UPLB. So yung sa corn site namin. So yun po.
Okay po. Ayun, so hindi pa po nakapunta sa Bicol.
Pero actually, kung ang tinatanong mo ay yung sa specificity ng area nung yung baseline susceptibility estimates namin, yung kaya nalaman namin yung specific area na may insecticide resistance at wala is yun po ay ang ginamit namin ay insekto po. So kung mapupuntahan nyo yung map, so makikita nyo doon, iba-iba yung ng per specific area. So yun po yung ay insect collected doon sa area na yun. So actually hindi yun yung field trial. Kung yun po yung nako-confuse po kayo. Pero yung field efficacy data po namin, yung ginroup from excellent, good, and fair. So yung results po na yun ay base po dun sa 5 field trials na kinandak dito po sa CES. Yan po. Sa PD Drive. Yan po, ng UPLB.
Okay. Oo, thank you, Miss Karen. Oo. Pero yung population ng fall armyworm sa mga collections galing to sa iba't ibang area.
Oo. Tapos yun, baseline susceptibility estimate. So it is conducted under laboratory condition. So hindi siya field. So yun.
Okay po. Okay. Proceed po tayo sa iba pang katanungan. Para sa mga produkto na hindi from an anonymous attendee, ito via Zoom chat din. Para sa mga produkto na hindi po gumagana sa FAO, sa research ninyo, hindi po ito rehistrado sa FPA. Para po sa mga produkto na hindi gumagana sa FAO, sa research ninyo, hindi po ito rehistrado sa FPA. Parang tinatnan ko po niya
yung lahat ng in-screen namin ay lahat siya ay registered sa FPA at sa BAPS. So yun. So they are commercially available and yung ating mga farmers can still access those na not effective pa doon sa target pest. So yun po. So yun po.
Ayun. Maraming salamat, Miss Karen. Si Sir Alvarez, yung first Zoom participant na nagtanong sa atin, ang sabi niya, ang comment niya ay best would be an actual farmer sharing. So, hindi lang po, nag-lag lang po kanina, no? Hindi lang na-share ng maayos, pero i-share po ng NCPC ang testimonial ng farmer after approval ng eMIR team nila Ate Karen, ng team nila Ate Karen, at approval din ng farmer na nagbigay ng testimonial. Ayun po. Wag po kayong mag-alala, Sir Alvarez, at makikita niyo po sa NCPC social media yung testimonial ng farmer. Okay, let's proceed kasi we have few minutes left. You mentioned for now that the app is free. Is there a plan to make it a paid app?
Hindi. Actually, hindi ko pa alam yung plano. Pero for now, it's free. So, nyo na po yun. I-acquire yung opportunity to grab the app while it's still free. So, hindi ko pa actually alam kung ano yung plano. Tsaka, di ba, iba na yung kasi din yung project leader. So, yung change. So, syempre, it is possible. Kasi, di ba, itong project na to is nakaasa lang sa funding agency. Paano po kapag nawalan na yung pondo ng DA? So, yun po. So, syempre, kino-consider din yung maintenance ng app para sa continuity nitong app na ito. Ayun.
Okay. So, isa pang tanong mula sa Zoom. Okay. May posibilidad po ba na magkaroon ng Tagalog version itong eMIR app para sa mga magsasaka?
Wino-work pa po. So actually, kailangan magkaroon ng Tagalog and English version itong app na ito. So every time na gumagawa kami ng IAC, we try to magkaroon ng 2 versions para mas maintindihan ng ating mga farmers.
Sa mga nag-aantabay po ng Tagalog version.
Medyo mahirap lang po kasing mag-Tagalog. So, ayun po. So, kung sino po yung mga magagaling mag-Tagalog dyan, willing din po kami makipag-collaborate sa inyo.
Ayun, antabay lamang po tayo sa Tagalog version ng app. Sa ngayon ay English pa lamang po. Another question for Sir Tom Dupo. Miss Karen.
Hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir.
With limitation of reach of each group, can the app, which is open access to public, information be used by industry members who are also in the ground conducting field meetings to farmers? Or do you also engage in social media, especially in FB groups in corn? IRM with alternating pesticide mode of action is one part of IRM. Another is the generation of FAO in corn. Do you recommend one mode of action per FAO generation in corn? Early first infestation and other in later stage of corn?
Actually, sir, yung pinrovide po namin na listahan ng insecticides na group into excellent, good, and fair. It consists po of several MOAs na pwede pong pagpilian ng ating farmers. So, hindi po kami nagre-recommend kung ano po yung gagamitin sa ganito, sa ganito. Pero actually po, ang use naman po ng excellent, good, and fair ay depende sa kung gaano kataas yung infestation ng peste. So, kung hindi naman ganun kataas yung infestation ng peste, pwede po nilang gamitin yung under sa group na fair. So, ayun po. Yun po.
Ayun.
At syempre, pwede rin, kung mas mababa pa sa 20% and 30%, pwede rin po yung non-chemical control po. Yun po.
All right. Sige po, Miss Karen. Thank you for that answer. Yun sa katanungan ni Sir na yung first question niya na can the information be used by industry members who are also in the ground conducting field meetings to farmers?
Oo naman, sir. Pwede naman po. Opo, mas makakatulong nga po yung yung industry na i-transfer yung itong ginagawa po namin. So, mas okay po yun, sir. At least, mas marami pong farmers yung maaabot kung gagamitin niyo po yung app namin. Pwede rin po kaming tumulong sa inyo para mag-provide po ng any materials na makakatulong sa inyo para para sa maipaabot itong kung tungkol saan itong ginagawa po namin.
All right. At this point, we still have a few more questions, but I guess in the interest of time, baka hindi na po lahat maitanong kay Miss Karen, ano? Pero isa pang katanungan, Miss Karen, via Zoom, for those locations na hindi nakuhanan ng sample for susceptibility test, it means po ba na hindi applicable yung app?
Hindi naman po. Hindi naman. Kasi pag close proximity naman po, di ba, yung susceptibility estimates niya ay probably medyo mayroong pagkakapareho. So,
Alright, salamat Miss Karen.
Kaya medyo diverse kasi yung namin, yung collection site. So, yun, para may representative para per region.
Okay, isa pang katanungan from Miss Noemi. Good morning po, I am a faculty and we have extension projects. Do we need permission to share this app to students and farmers?
Humingi lang po kayo ng letter, tapos properly acknowledge lang po yung itong project na ito or kung sino man pong membro nito. Yun po. Or I don't know kung kailangan pang humingi kay sa director ng approval. So, yun hindi ko na masyado alam.
Okay.
Pero since funding agency kasi is the eMIR, so hindi ko rin alam kung kailangan nyo pang humingi sa kanila ng permission.
But for now, everyone can download this. Karen, ayun. So sa ngayon po, lahat naman maaaring maka-download, magre-register lamang po tayo sa eMIR app. Ayun. Last question, Miss Karen, kasi 10 a.m. na. Ito na yung last, medyo mahaba-haba. So, kung nakakategorize po ang nag-register sa app Possible po ba na maging tailored fit ang content ng app based sa user na gagamit nito? Say for
What do you
example,
mean by categories?
ayun po, meron siyang example. For example, kung researcher po ang gagamit, the content could be in English and highly technical. Kung farmer, content could be both English and Filipino and written in a more popular way in layman's term.
Actually, yun nga po yung purpose. So, magkaroon siya ng Tagalog and English version. Kung meron pang pwedeng maging yung per dialect, so mas okay. So, yun po. So, yun po. So, you can choose po kung gusto niyo po ay English or Tagalog version. Pero, for now po, English pa po yung available. So, yun po.
All right. Maraming salamat, Miss Karen, for answering the inquiries ng ating mga tagapakinig at for sure, marami pong natutunan ang mga nanood sa webinar na ito. Back to you, Miss Marie.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much to our participants. Thank you, Miss Mitch, and thank you once again to Miss Ardes for generously sharing your expertise with us. Okay. Let us now proceed to the awarding of certificate to the speaker. Let me read the certificate. University of the Philippines, Los Baños, College of Agriculture and Food Science, National Crop Protection Center, presents this certificate of appreciation to Ms. Karen P. Ardes for serving as resource person on the topic eMIR, or Electronic Management of Insecticide Resistance App, Tool for Resilient Crop Protection, during the NCPC Anniversary Webinar held on 23rd of May 2023 via Zoom. Signed, Dr. Barbara L. Kawili, Director of NCPC. For the evaluation, please answer the form at the link shown in the screen. You can also find the link to the evaluation form in the Zoom chat box and the comment sections of Facebook and YouTube. If you want to receive a certificate of attendance to this event, please make sure to fill out the evaluation form. We are now almost at the end of the program. To give us the closing message, let us have the Deputy Director of NCPC, Ms. April N. Albiar. Ms. April?
Thank you, Ms. Marie. Rinig na po ako?
Yes po.
Okay. To our resource speaker and to all our attendees for today's webinar, including our former director, Dr. Hill Magsino, good morning to all of you. On behalf of the National Crop Protection Center, College of Agriculture and Food Science, I wish to thank everyone for attending our anniversary webinar entitled eMIR, Electronic Management of Insecticide Resistance Application, Tools for Resilient Crop Protection. Thank you for your active participation in our webinar and for the continued support to the center. I would like to express my appreciation to our resource speaker, one of the outstanding researchers here in NCPC, Ms. Karen P. Ardes, for sharing her knowledge and for developing an application to ease the life of our farmers and other stakeholders. The application will help the user to use the FDA-approved pesticides along with information on their proper handling, usage, and storage. Also, it has the insect library wherein the information about specific insects as well as the management is provided. This has been a great opportunity for us to see the potential of this application for increasing yield, promoting pest resistance, and advancing sustainability. Truly, we hope that in the future, our research endeavors will be able to address the many challenges in crop pest management and agriculture in general that are brought about by the changes in the world. We are called on to not only continue with our efforts to develop crop protection solutions, but to make sure that we are equipped with strategic foresight, with innovativeness, and with the commitment to contribute towards sustainable food system and attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. Once again, thank you to our resource speaker, thank you to our attendees for taking part in our anniversary celebration, and thank you to the organizing committee headed by Ms. Roma Miras for hosting this webinar. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Alviar. We would like to invite everyone to follow. Okay, wait. We would like to invite everyone to follow and subscribe to NCPC's FB and YouTube page at UPLD CAPS National Crop Protection Center. Also, for those who would like to know more about NCPC, you can visit the website of the center provided in the screen. This ends our program. Thank you everyone for joining us today.